My guest at this time is Sean Burke, and you, sir, have a task ahead of you tonight as you step in the ring with Genesis, a man you have plenty of issues with.
You know, I don't think it's any secret that the whole time that I was with Genesis and I was with his buddy Jeremy Prophet, we didn't really agree on anything. They were just kind of there. They thought they were helping me. I don't really think I ever needed the help. The fact of the matter is I never liked Jeremy Prophet. Genesis? I don't know about Genesis. I don't know a damn thing about Genesis. He'd sit in the backseat of the car on the trips to the shows, and he wouldn't say anything, he would grunt. The man doesn't speak. I can't get inside his head, so he's got a little bit of a mental advantage. But let me tell you something. My appearances here have been few and far between recently. I've lost a couple matches in a row in Genesis. This one's a little bit personal, man. Like I said, I don't like your boy. I don't know too much about you, but I'm gonna throw you right in there with him. Tonight, I get a small measure of, I don't know, what do you want to call it, revenge? I don't think it's revenge. The last time I saw the two of them, I knocked both of them on their asses. But Genesis, tonight, I think you got a problem with me. You want to make things even with me. I welcome that, Genesis. Step in the ring with me, man to man, one-on-one, without Jeremy Prophet, without any friends anywhere. Big man, we'll see who's the better big man.
Sean Burke set for his one-on-one meeting with Genesis.
Welcome everyone to New England Championship Wrestling. And there you see the big man Genesis as he gets set to take on a two-time NECW Heavyweight Champion in Sean Burke. Fans, last week you saw the NECW Tag Team Championship change hands, and we told you that we were going to attempt to bring you the NECW Television Championship match that took place at Bash 14 between the champion, the Masshole McCarthy, and Todo Loco. That match featured a level of violence so extreme, we needed to run the footage by TV executives and NECW officials in order to show it on television. We have still not gotten that clearance. However, we have cleared a portion of the match, a very important portion of the match, which we will show you later in this broadcast. Genesis getting set for action here. And there you see the former two-time NECW Heavyweight Champion, Sean Burke. And what an interesting matchup this week. Sean Burke on somewhat of a losing streak, if you want to call 2 matches in a row a losing streak. As you heard at the top of the broadcast, while at one time, Sean Burke and Genesis were pretty much what you'd call running buddies, Burke really doesn't know a whole lot about Genesis. And frankly, neither do we. He's had some matches in New England Championship Wrestling, but he's mostly been the sidekick of the Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet. Let's get the official introductions now from Kevin Castro.
Let's welcome to number 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 230 pounds, from the dark woods, this is Genesis.
Genesis in tremendous condition this week, and every week.
And his opponent, he weighs in tonight at 240 pounds, from Agawam, Massachusetts. He is a former NECW Heavyweight Champion. This is Sean Burke. Your referee is senior official Chris Bartolo.
These two men definitely do not like each other. And nobody's liking Chris Bartolo either, apparently. As we get set for action. The bell has sounded, and here we go. Burke versus Genesis. The Canadian sensation, Jeremy Prophet, conspicuous by his absence. Genesis pushes Burke back, letting him know he's going to be aggressive in this matchup. Burke returns the favor. And here we go. Burke and Genesis tying each other up. Referee Chris Bartolo telling them to stay off the ropes. Bartolo telling Genesis to back it up, but a big chop by Genesis. And another. Look at the blistering chops of Genesis on Sean Burke. Big shot by Burke. And another. Right to the jaw. Burke with those closed fists. Referee Chris Bartolo admonishing him. Burke hangs on and low bridges Genesis. Genesis to the outside. Burke going upstairs. Burke off the top. And Genesis down to the floor. Burke sends Genesis back in the hard way. Burke staying on his man. Burke being very aggressive in this matchup against the Canadian Genesis. Double axe handle off the top. Backs up Genesis. Fans, your next opportunity to see New England Championship Wrestling live will be Saturday night, October 4th at the Everett Rec Center. A Fightmare on Elm Street. All titles will be defended and much, much more. Details later in the broadcast. Big knee lift by Burke. Backs up Genesis. Burke trying to set up Genesis now. But Genesis sends him over the top to the floor. Burke on the outside trying to pull himself together as Genesis follows him out there. Genesis staying on his man. Sends Burke back in. Burke trying to fight his way out from his knees. Genesis with a big knee lift and another. Genesis doubling up Sean Burke. Burke whipped to the opposite corner. And again, Genesis now sending Sean Burke back and forth across the ring like a rag doll. Big clothesline to the back and a cover by Genesis. Only two. Genesis now rubbing the face of Sean Burke into the canvas. Now blatant choke by Genesis on Sean Burke.
Knock it up. Come on, keep it back. Keep it back. Fight clean. Let's go.
This match a very important one for both of these individuals. Should Genesis come away with a victory, that would automatically make him a ranked contender for the NECW Heavyweight Championship. Belly to back sends Burke to the canvas. Genesis with a cover. Only two. Burke was half out. Burke once again trying to fight his way out, but Genesis stopping the rib cage and sending Burke to the outside. Other than some aggressive tactics, we really haven't seen Genesis pull out anything sneaky or overly devious. It's been a high-impact matchup off the ropes. Burke ducks the clothesline. Big boot sends Genesis down to the canvas. Burke rolls him up, hooks the leg, but only gets two. Genesis may have an inch or so of an advantage in terms of height. But Burke is a big man himself. Now Genesis, full body slam on Burke. Cover. Only two. Genesis drops the elbow. Hooks the leg, goes for the cover, and only one. Genesis now goes to the elbow again. Cover. Only two. Genesis very impressive in this matchup thus far, and a back elbow sends the former NECW Heavyweight Champion down to the canvas. 2 count right there. Goes for it again. Again, a 2 count. Genesis, of course, looks very impressive, but this is the first time we've seen him tested in any meaningful way.
Come on, Burke.
Genesis now taunting Sean Burke.
Get up, Burke.
Reverse chinlock now by Genesis. Genesis with a leverage position, clamping down on the former NECW Heavyweight Champion. Burke now, back on his feet, grabs the legs, lifts Genesis up, and look at the power of Sean Burke. Genesis crashes down to the canvas.
Both men are down.
Referee Chris Bartolo says both men are down.
2.
Both men being counted.
4. 5.
Genesis now back up to his knees. Burke now up on his feet. Big chop by Genesis. And another. Another blistering chop by Genesis. Genesis now charges in, but Burke makes him eat an elbow. Big clothesline by Burke. Burke now sends Genesis up and down. Big back body drop. And now it's Burke with the momentum. Burke charges in. Splashes Genesis into the corner. Genesis now whipped to the opposite side, reverses. Here comes Genesis. Eats a boot from Burke. Burke now on the second rope. Sets him up. Bulldog! Drills the head of Genesis into the canvas and a cover. Only 2. What a matchup this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. As Genesis is getting a chance to show the world what a competitor he is. Burke hung his leg up over that top rope, might have pulled a hamstring. And now Genesis tries to drag him in. Referee Chris Bartolo says drop him, and he does. Covered by Genesis. Hooks the leg. Only 2. Genesis checking what the count actually was. Referee Chris Bartolo right on top of it. Genesis laying in wait, looking like he's going for the choke slam. Burke staggers to his feet, turns around, and walks into it. Genesis has him gripped, but Burke breaks it. Off the ropes. Over the top goes Burke. And Genesis trips him out. Nice work by Genesis into a cover, and only 2. Another near fall for Genesis. A fantastic matchup this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us wherever you may be. What action you are seeing this week and each and every week here on New England Championship Wrestling. Burke now breaks out of it. Genesis had him up, but now Burke spears him. Goes for the cover. This could be it for Genesis. But only 2. Burke thought he had him, but really couldn't hold him down. Burke now back up to his feet, a little huffing and puffing on the part of the former NECW Heavyweight Champion. Burke now has Genesis across the shoulders, but Genesis drops down. Burke reverses, waist lock now. Belly to back. Genesis drilled into the canvas. Burke tries to roll him over, goes for the cover, and only gets 2. That was close.
2 only. This much. 2.
Referee Chris Bartolo telling Sean Burke he missed by this much. Burke back up to his feet. Genesis trying to pull himself together. Burke thinking about it. Goes to the outside.
Keep it down. Come on, man. Keep it
Burke
down.
going upstairs.
Bring it in here.
Burke all the way up. Genesis back up to his feet now. Tries to walk the ropes, but Genesis cuts him off. Genesis has Burke up. Genesis drives Burke into the canvas. Death Valley driver. Here's a cover. There's 1. There's 2. And he got him. I don't believe it.
Here's your winner, Genesis.
A lot of people are going to call this an upset victory, but Genesis has taken a fall on the former two-time NECW Heavyweight Champion. What a matchup this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. A huge victory for that man right there, Genesis. Crowd showing their approval of these two competitors as Sean Burke is congratulated on a great match from some of the fans here at ringside. Sean Burke certainly has nothing to be ashamed of. He is truly a blue chip athlete, but this week it's Genesis getting his hand raised in victory. This is going to have some pretty big ramifications in terms of future matchups. Once again, a sensational matchup and a sensational victory as Genesis makes his way over to Kevin Castro, who is going to get post-match comments now from Genesis.
That was a huge victory over a former NECW Heavyweight Champion, Sean. 1 year, Sean Burke has been a huge pain in the butt, and I ended that tonight. Now, the NECW champions, Hollister, Antonio Thomas, Mike McCarthy, Todo Loco, you guys don't know violence, but you will know very soon.
Genesis giving notice to all the top contenders and champions here in New England Championship Wrestling. Folks, stay with us. There's much more when New England Championship Wrestling continues. New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, October 4th at the Everett Rec Center, 47 Elm Street, Everett, Mass. with a 7 p.m. bell time. In the main event, NECW Heavyweight Champion Brad Hollister faces the one-man lynch mob Jack Maverick in a bunkhouse match. In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no pinfalls. The match continues until one man is unable to answer the count of 10. The NECW Television Championship is on the line in a triple threat match. New champion Todo Loco defends against former champion the Masshole Mike McCarthy and #1 contender Bo Douglas. Plus, 2 big return title bouts. New NECW Tag Team Champions DC Dillinger and Nick Fahrenheit face former champions at the end with Mr. Tony Ulysses. New Triple W champion Davienne defends her title against former champion Mistress Belmont. Plus, the Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet, the Tomahawk Kid, and much more to be announced. Tickets are on sale now, online at NECW.TV or charged by phone, 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, October 4th in Everett.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
There's a whole world of Asian flavor waiting for you at Hokkaido. Their menu features delicious Chinese, Japanese, and Thai favorites, along with sumptuous sushi, hot pot, and hibachi. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are karaoke nights. So for a whole world of Asian flavor and a whole lot of fun, come to Hokkaido, 1250 Osgood Street, North Andover, Mass. Like us on Facebook or call us at 978-687-9888.
Wrestling fans, I'm the Extreme Enforcer, Paul Richard, and if you're sitting at home thinking about I'd love to be a pro wrestler, this is the place you want to be, the Bell Time Club, Wakefield, Massachusetts. Get off the couch and let's go. If you've ever thought of being a wrestler, come down to Wakefield and they'll show you how it's done.
I'm here right now with Sean Burke, and Sean, that has to be a big disappointment for you tonight.
Hey, no, I'm not too used to losing, you know? Dude, that's been hell. That's been. I lost to Slipwagon Brown. He took my title from me. Lost to Brad Hollister. Hell, now I lost to Genesis. You know, when I was pounding around with him and his buddy Prophet there for a year or so, I don't think I ever gave the kid the credit that he deserves. He's a hell of a competitor. Hell of a competitor. I'm not going to stand here right now. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I'm not going to say I was cheated, because I wasn't. Had his heads up. He knew what he was doing. He struck at the right time and he caught me. The fact of the matter is, I have lost 3 matches in a row right now in NECW, and that doesn't really sit very well with me. So I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go back to the woodshed, man. I'm going to go back to what got me here. I'm going to go back to what put me on a 2.5, 3 year, I don't know, you know how long it was? 2.5, 3 year, I don't know, winning streak. I'm going to go back to that. So NECW, watch out. I don't care who knocks on my door. Maybe I got a little bit complacent. Maybe the sleeping giant's awake now. I'm not going to find out.
Sean Burke ready to turn his luck around here at NECW.
New England Championship Wrestling returns live Saturday night, October 4th at the Everett Rec Center, 47 Elm Street, Everett, Mass. with a 7 p.m. bell time. In the main event, NECW Heavyweight Champion Brad Hollister faces the one-man lynch mob Jack Maverick in a bunkhouse match. In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications, and no pinfalls. The match continues until one man is unable to answer the count of 10. The NECW Television Championship is on the line in a triple threat match. New champion Todo Loco defends against former champion the Masshole Mike McCarthy and #1 contender Bo Douglas. Plus, 2 big return title bouts. New NECW Tag Team Champions DC Dillinger and Nick Fahrenheit face former champions at the end with Mr. Tony Ulysses. New Triple W champion Davienne defends her title against former champion Mistress Belmont. Plus, the Canadian sensation Jeremy Prophet, the Tomahawk Kid, and much more to be announced. Tickets are on sale now, online at NECW.TV, or charged by phone, 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling, live Saturday night, October 4th in Everett. The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too. Welcome back to New England Championship Wrestling as we show you a portion of the NECW Television Championship match. We picked this match up in the second fall. The Masshole Mike McCarthy, the NECW Television Champion, has won the first fall by a pinfall. In this second fall, you can only win by submission. We do not yet have clearance to show you this match in its entirety. However, when we do, we intend to do so.
Let me know.
Todo Loco now has McCarthy up and sends him down to the canvas. Folks, when you see this matchup in its entirety, you will understand why it is being called an all-time classic here in New England Championship Wrestling. Todo Loco goes for the cross-arm breaker. A submission maneuver.
What did he say? No. He said no.
A maneuver used very effectively in the past by former NECW Heavyweight Champion, the Golden Greek Alex Arion, amongst others.
You know, McCarthy.
And McCarthy takes a bite out of the leg of Todo Loco.
What are you doing biting him for?
He's getting out of the hold. That's what he's biting him for. Referee Chris Bartolo answering a question to which there is an obvious answer. Bartolo saying, let him get back in the ring. As Todo Loco goes over the top, sunset flip, Grabs the leg of McCarthy. Wrapping that leg up, going for a modified version of the Indian Deathlock. Been a long time since I've seen this version of the hold, which is in the same family as the figure 4.
Top. Want to give it up? Top. Want to give it up?
Referee Chris Bartolo checking to see if the Masshole wants to call it a day. He is up by 1 fall. It is a 2 out of 3 falls matchup.
Come on, Coffee, talk to me.
NECW Television Championship on the line. Oh my goodness. The Masshole disrespecting Todo Loco, and Todo Loco goes loco.
He's up. You gotta put him in submission.
McCarthy looks like he's out. That leg lock still on. McCarthy may have passed out. And he has. Let's get the official word here from Kevin Castro.
The winner of the second fall, Todo Loco.
It is now even at 1 fall apiece.
The third fall will be decided. No disqualification.
There are no rules in this third and deciding fall. And wait a minute. Here comes Bo Douglas. Bo Douglas waffles Todo Loco with a chair. It was Bo Douglas who helped McCarthy win the title back from Todo Loco. And McCarthy telling Bo to get out of the ring.
What are you doing? Get up. I'm trying to help you win it. Oh, you stop. Oh, I ain't going. No.
McCarthy telling Bo Douglas he doesn't need his help. Bo Douglas won a battle royal, making him the #1 contender to the NECW Television Championship.
He's gonna need it.
Bo says McCarthy's going to need all the luck he can get. Bo Douglas leaving the ring area. McCarthy wanted to win this the right way. McCarthy trying to explain things to Todo Loco.
I don't like you at all. But that was not on me. Not on me.
Todo Loco extends his hand. McCarthy looks around. And the Masshole pushes Todo Loco back. Folks, this is all we have time for. We'll see you next week for more New England Championship Wrestling.